All varieties of corn are edible. Even what we sometimes call ornamental corn can be cooked and eaten by humans. Not to mention that corn grain and the whole green plant of corn makes a good animal and poultry feed. In my youth, I sometimes visited my relatives in a village in Moldova. There they grew some kind of yellow corn that they used to make mamaliga or polenta, as well as feed all their animals with, including geese, chickens, pigs, and goats. Everybody equally enjoyed snacking on the corn pretty much every day. Obviously, corn kernels are the most nutritious part of the corn plant. All corn types are rich in dietary fiber, minerals, and vitamins. Minerals found in corn are magnesium, potassium, and phosphorus, as well as such other essential minerals as zinc, copper, iron, manganese. Carotenoids, which are pigments in yellow, orange, and red corn, are turned into vitamin A in our bodies. Sweet corn is rich in vitamin C. Corn is a good source of B vitamins, including riboflavin, niacin, pyridoxine, folate, and thiamine, of vitamins E and K. It contains antioxidants like phenolic acids, flavonoids, and other phytochemicals beneficial for human health. Anthocyanins, which are pigments in blue and purple corn, possess anti-diabetic, anti-cancer, anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, and anti-obesity effects, and they prevent cardiovascular diseases. The more color there is in corn kernels, the more benefits we get from it. It's like the whole pharmacy neatly wrapped in husks is delivered to our tables. And it is not just kernels that are full of goodness. Corn silk is used as a medicine to help us with health problems such as high blood pressure and cholesterol, diabetes, kidney stones, inflammation of the prostate or urinary system, and for bladder infections. Yet corn gets a bad rap sometimes, and there is at least a couple of good reasons for that. One is the issue of processing. Refined cornstarch and refined corn oil used widely in various foods lose beneficial nutrients along the processing while gaining some unwanted properties. Corn does not contain a lot of fats or oil. Whatever little oil there is, it must go through an extensive process to be extracted from corn and made edible. Corn oil contains some healthy components like vitamin E and phytosterols, but overall it's not considered a healthy fat. Cornstarch is high in calories and carbs, but low in essential nutrients. It may increase blood sugar levels and harm heart health. High fructose corn syrup is used as a sweetener in so many foods and beverages. It is considered to be a primary cause of overweight, diabetes, and fatty liver disease. All not corn's fault. Besides, there is processing and other kind of processing. A lot of nutrients in corn are locked in a way that makes them unavailable for human digestive system. The key process used by the indigenous communities to unlock and even enhance maize beneficial properties is called nixtamalization. Took me a bit to learn to pronounce this word. When Europeans brought maize home, they omitted to bring the knowledge of how to properly process the harvest, thus causing the spread of pellagra, a disease caused by the vitamin D deficiency in the regions that started to rely heavily on maize for their food supply. How ironic, the suffering of vitamin B deficiency while and because of eating food that is full of this vitamin. Google this hard to pronounce word, nixtamalization, and learn more about whys and hows of the process. So, there is good processing, bad processing, and then there is an elephant in the room of corn. GMO corn, or genetically engineered corn. Ag business praises genetic engineering because it allows growing more corn at a lesser expense. Most of corn grown in the US is GMO. It is created to resist pests or tolerate herbicides. The good thing is the reduced overflow of pesticide going into our water supplies. The bad thing is that GMO has been linked to all kinds of cancers. GMO foods being around for not so long, since 1994, it's still an experiment on humanity. Countries like Austria, France, Germany, Greece, Italy, Poland, Russia, and Scotland decided to opt out of the experiment for now, choosing not to grow GMOs. Fortunately, for the average consumer here in the US, there is an option to look for the non-GMO label if we too want to opt out of the experiment. Unfortunately, the elephant of GM corn has a baby called Roundup. Conventional farmers spray Roundup on corn, oats, soybeans, and wheat before it is harvested. Glyphosate, the active ingredients in Roundup, kills the crop so it can be dry enough to harvest sooner if it were left to die naturally, allowing the farmer to clear the field before the onset of unfavorable weather. Then there are genetically engineered Monsanto Roundup Ready varieties, including sweet corn varieties, that make up an estimated 70% of the US corn crop. The GE corn allows farmers to spray Roundup toxic herbicide on fields without damaging the corn, and it cannot be removed through washing or cooking. And the link between glyphosate and cancer is unsettling. The best way to steer clear of glyphosate-sprayed food is to seek out products that bear the USDA organic label. In order to receive organic certification, food producers cannot knowingly spray food with synthetic chemicals, pesticides such as glyphosate. Unfortunately, glyphosate use is so rampant that the herbicide may contaminate food that isn't directly sprayed, including organic crops. Do your own research. Education is power because it allows you to make better choices. I trust you'll find your way through the maze of maize options.